Still a bit groggy, are we? Easy now.
So, it wasn't a dream after all. Not a very chatty fellow, are you? An animal sty. Freight or food?
Shaking her fluffy coat, the sheep eyes you balefully, her rectangular eyes like letterboxes to the void. With one sharp hoof, she kicks you right in the shin.
Fresh meat. Nice. Plump. Banded like a chicken's leg, too.
Here, you're more animal than me. Sorcerers are bad news, and the Magisters know it.
With two shakes of her stumpy tail, the sheep turns away from you to peruse her hay-filled manger. Did you expect a needle? Did you expect a needle? The Magister Guard snorts and sniffles as he sleeps. You're almost impressed that one man can make such a phlegmy racket.
Is my shift over? Wait, you're no Magister. You're a sorcerer. What are you doing here, filthy lizard? Choose your words carefully. My fists ache to meet a new face. Damn. If it's not one thing, it's another. And no way I can trust those fools to deal with any nonsense on their own. Can't leave the prisoner alone, though. He's been nothing but trouble, I hear. If it's all the same, I think it's best he comes with me. Some offence intended. You hear that, Emoire? We're taking... Keep your hands where I can see them. Hurry it up, sorcerer. We haven't got all day.
No. A dead Magister. Somebody will have to take the blame for this, and it won't be me.
Not the most elegant solution, was it? And I'm back where I started. Nowhere to go but up.
Did the murderer take him into this room? Or was he already here? Smelling sorts of strong stuff. Why, you're looking a bit more chipper. Yes.
No lesions.
Looks like
no
that
trauma.
collar fits you snugly enough.
He was bled
Nice
by
bit
magic.
of work, even if I do say so. There you are. Not too tight, I hope. The collar, I mean. Oh, not to worry. Every dog has to get used to its leash. In the meantime, your next stop will be Magister William. All passengers have to be registered in the ship's manifest, and he's the chap in charge of the logs. You'll find him on the other side of this deck, in the officers' quarters.
No known associates. In fact, he seemed quite averse to spending time with the others.
No. You're alive, and you're having a conversation. You are on a ship, of course, but luckily for us...
Index fingers pressed to her lips. She pauses a moment to give you a scrutinizing gander.
My word, you do seem a bit befuddled, don't you? Perhaps I was a bit too... Oh, well, I'm sure you'll soon gather your wits. Most likely. Eventually. In the meantime, all you need to know is that we're en route to Fort Joy. A new life awaits, and if you're a particularly good boy, perhaps a cure as well. An end to Sauce. For good. Is he? Oh well. Some problems simply sort themselves, don't they? Why, for my peace of mind, of course. Why don't you try casting one of those Sauce spells of yours? See what happens. Oh, do go on. I won't hold it against you. Promise. My, aren't we a meek little lamb? Perhaps I needn't have collared you at all, though it does look darling on you. So let's just leave it on, shall we? Because to answer your question, what this collar does is this. It makes you unable to cast Sauce. For your own peace of mind, of course. Yours, and the whole world's.
She frowns and peers at you closely, resting the back of one hand on your forehead and taking your pulse with the other.
Delusions such as these are rare, but not unheard of. I recommend a cup of mulled wine and an...
Good gods! There's been a murder here.
A young magister stands pale and silent. Her knuckles whiten around her weapon as you pass. Behind the magister, a bloodied mass lies in a heap. Gore and limbs lie at odd angles. You can't make out a face amid the mess.
There's been a murder. A sorcerer was killed by one of your own. Lucky you were busy getting your collar fitted at the time, or you'd be a suspect like the rest of them. Waters is investigating. She'll figure out who did it. Always does. Aren't you enterprising? I'll let Waters tell you no herself. Go ahead. She with the body.
Ugly sight, isn't it? Burns me up this happened under our protection. We're extremely lucky no Voidwoken followed the source that did this. Finn didn't see it like that. He was desperate for us to help him. Two things scared the living daylights out of him. His own shadow and his own source. We'll find out who did this. Speaking of...
She looks up at you with a mirthless smile.
I was on duty in your room when the murder happened. You were asleep the whole time. Didn't even stir. You're one of the only indisputably innocent people on the ship. Unless you can commit murder in your sleep, of course. Figured as much. Listen, I could use someone to keep their ears open among the passengers. Sometimes they clam up in front of a uniform. Bring me a good lead, and I'll throw in a shiny gold coin for you. How about that? Thanks. I just want to catch whoever did this before they hurt any...
That's enough now. Ah, there you are. Husband. Would you please tell this very charming gaggle of not-at-all brat-like babes that I am by no accounts this Losa woman, nor do I sing, in fact. I'm deathly allergical.
The young woman seems about to raise her hand, but quickly remembers herself and nods pointedly at the excited...
Who indeed? Why, my name is, Madame Josephine Gripples de Peeb.
The children break out into giggles.
I say, it is.
Her pinched face cracks into a great grin, and she shoos the children.
Yeah, okay, you found me out. Go on and git, and maybe I'll sing you something when I'm good and ready.
She turns to you, dark-eyed and dirty-haired, and smiles flatly.
Gotta keep ourselves entertained, haven't we? You presume right. Thanks, but I already belong to an elite and exclusive ship gang. We play ball every day after lunch. You take care, though. Nope, trying not to find anything out either. Ignorance is bliss. The utterer, the better.
Suddenly, her eyes cloud to an unnatural black. Greyish veins run down her face, and her mouth tightens into a cruel sneer. As quickly as they came, the clouds clear. She smiles as though...
Good luck, Chief.
You! Sorcerer! Blood? No! Go! Oof.
Name? Well, you aren't here on my list. Scrammy. We're trying to catch...
There's nothing else I can make, Your Majesty. Turnips and water are all
The Magisters are out for blood. You saw the body, didn't you? Big bruiser like you ought to be able to take them on.
And I don't intend to do away with the custom.
Well,
A broad dwarf sits totally upright on the bench, eyes closed, palms face up on his knees. His beard is a cascade of meticulous plaits, each one braided through with golden medallions. He raises an eyebrow as you approach, but doesn't open his eyes.
Listen up, boy. You hear that?
Never thought you'd end up a prison guard, Vic.
He turns his head toward you, looking you up and down, and smiles.
You look like a boy to me. Listen, if you're interested. Or get gone if you aren't. The ship, of course.
A wave of sound washes over you. The unintelligible chatter of your shipmates, the groaning of wood from floor to ceiling.
And?
How dare you classify this slop as food? I've seen more appetizing things coming out of plague-stricken...
Sick as a leper's cat. From the state of it, I'd say she's being cared for by a bunch of beardless babes. But there's more. Listen close.
I've never dined on anything less than a dozen-course dinner, and I don't...
There now, just like that.
Squeak!
Aha!
His eyes snap open as his countenance breaks into an expression of joy. One great paw claps you on the back. The other...
There. You heard it, didn't you? I knew it. I knew it. Aye, this is good news, boy. Good news.
Never thought you'd end up a prison guard, Vic.
It's the wheel. The wheel. Don't you see, you beautiful idiot? Squeaks whenever the helmsman jerks it clockwise. Burn my beard. That means if we've been travelling for... Yes. Only 10.34 nautical miles to Fort Joy. Ah, so you've eyes as well as ears, eh? You'll go far, mate. Even here. Captain, actually. And that figure tells me we're getting...
The dwarf leans back from the table and strokes his beard. Gold medallions...
That'll be all. Thank you kindly, boy.
I've seen more appetizing things coming out of plague-stricken pigs.
He continues stroking his beard, a beatific smile on his lips, and...
Never dined on anything less than a dozen-course dinner, and I don't intend
As soon as
to
the
do away
Inquisitor gets here, we'll hand you right over the side of this ship with it.
there has been a murder.
Well, well. What have we here? A fresh face in this stale hell. Let's size you up, shall we? See if you'll do.
The lizard looks you up and down, like a farmer would a fetching horse. All of a sudden, he grips you firmly by the chin, with the intent of inspecting your teeth.
You've got this wolf on a leash now.
My, we are fierce, aren't we? Not to worry. I'll soon remedy that. Now then, to business. You will answer me 3 questions. The first one is this. Can you cook?
I'll give you that knuckle if you keep carrying on.
One of us wouldn't kill our own. They're picking us off one by one.
Ah, music to my beleaguered stomach. On to the second question. Can you knit, weave? In short, tailor?
What are you trying to hear anyway?
I'll tell you if you can keep it quiet long enough for me to listen.
Yes, I can tell from your vagabond chic, a bag is as good as a shirt kind of style. On then to my final query. Have you the ability to administer the upkeep of one's personal appearance? The delicate art of cosmetics is what I'm after.
Would you put a knuckle in it? I'm trying to concentrate.
They don't care about us. We're like cattle to them.
I'll give you that knuckle if you keep carrying on.
The very basics, then. I suppose that's... So, 3 questions asked, 3 questions answered. Let's evaluate, shall we? As per your own testimony, you can cook and groom, but you have the fashion sense of a monkey in a clown suit. Still, beggars can't be choosers. So without further ado, I offer you my sincerest congratulations. As of now, you are my slave.
I'll tell you if you can keep it quiet long enough for me to listen.
My slave, of course. Oh, but... I see. Yes, anyway, you may leave me for a moment. We'll go over your duties once we reach 4...
Shoot that kid. You seem on edge, officer.
Forgive me, kin. Were that I had more than gruel to serve. If I'd more than cornmeal and rotting roots, I'd concoct something more fitting. Meanwhile, the Magisters feast on honeyed meat behind this very wall.
The elf is reading a volume of Cranley Hubert's famous encyclopedia. He looks up, his big round eyes scanning your body, absorbing every detail. He reaches out, flicks a finger against one of your scales.
Fascinating.
He sits back and returns to his book, flicking quickly from page to page, completely oblivious to your presence.
Ah, yes. The niceties. My name is Fane. I am a scholar from... It is pleasurable to meet you. Hardly. I've been reading this one for several minutes and It is simultaneously too detailed and insufficient. Tell me, what do you know of our world's history? Oh, please. I have no interest in that. Your book... No. I want to know about the Celestial. This text tells me that they created all creatures. Where did these gods come from? Who are their people? Where are... Of course you don't have any useful information. Why did I expect anything else? Now, please, run along.
No amount of pestering will get the elf to take his eyes off his book, or...
It was one of them. I know it.
Would you put a knuckle in it? I'm trying to concentrate.
They don't care about us. We're like cattle to them.
I'll give you that knuckle if you keep carrying on.
One of us wouldn't kill our own. They're picking us off one by one.
Can we just skip to the part where I reassure you and you shut up?
You think me mad?
Mad? Insufferable, surely.
What are you trying to hear anyway?
I'll tell you if you can keep it quiet long enough for me to listen.
Sing us a song. I know you can. I forgot how to sing. I did.
Here to register, sir. Good, good. Magister Williams is just about done with the last passenger. You faring okay so far?
He tugs the collar of his uniform and chuckles.
Sorry you're upset, sir, but we all wear what we wear for a reason. You head on in now. Williams will get you.
I'll tell you if you can keep it quiet long enough for me to listen.
Never thought you'd end up a prison guard, Vic.
That right. I always...
A scruffy man lounges against the wall with scarred arms folded. A sly smile playing on his face, he stares across at the Magister guarding him. Noticing you, he straightens.
Watch your back, new fish. There's a murderer on board, and I'd bet 3 months' pay it's this tramp you found.
Rolling his eyes at the Magister's warning, the man named Ifan beckons again. He leans in and adjusts your collar with a sharp tug, balancing its weight so it no longer presses unpleasantly on your neck. He
pinches less that way, right?
Hocking a phlegmy gobbet in your general direction, the sullen Magister settles back to his task of glowering at Ifan. And now, you.
We used to know each other, more's the pity. I was his commander many, many, many moons ago. Isn't that right, Vic?
Standing far back from Ifan, the tight-faced Magister draws one finger across his throat in an elaborate fashion, but said Ifan grins, flashing pointed white teeth.
Same as he was at 14 years old. Only difference is somebody gave him a bigger sword and now he's Johnny Big Pants. No. The dead man, Finn, is it? I'd no business with him. And I would...
He glances over at Magister Victor, who stares...
Damn shame sheer annoyance isn't reason enough. Long story. Maybe I'll tell you about it in the Joy. Away the Joy, I've heard a lot. Nothing good. No surprise there, since Bishop Alexander runs the show. Wonder if we'll get to meet the ringmaster himself. Easy now. I might think the same, but Vic here will blow a blood vessel if he...
What are you conspiring about over there? You...
Oh, don't mind him. Vic's just got a bee in his bonnet.
Name!
Magister Victor looks at you suspiciously, then scrawls something illegible down in a tiny notebook.
Away with you!
Ifan performs an elaborate pantomime of keeping quiet, one finger in front of his lips, as he leans back.
Insufferable, surely.
What are you trying to hear anyway?
I'll tell you if you can keep it quiet.
They're everywhere now. The match.
Take it easy, Chief. You don't want to get noticed for the wrong...
My mum is afraid of lizards. I'm not. I think you're neat. I'd be happy.
Do you know Losa? She's a really good singer. I'm...
Wow. You're a dragon.
So, anything interesting for me? I'll take that as a no.
The hatch is blocked. I need to find another way.
Off to the herd, little sheep. Oh.
if she...
Standing at the center of the room, you spot a sorcerer haughtily eyeing a pair of nervous-looking magisters. They keep their crossbow trained upon her as she's being interrogated by an officer.
So you admit it then? You murdered that poor fella?
Yes, I did. But of course, that was only the beginning.
She turns her head and looks you straight in the eye.
There are others whose lives must end.
Good God, the woman's mad. You there, sorcerer, go and fetch Magister Siwan. We need to do more than collar this maniac. We need to shackle her, hands and feet.
It means your journey draws to a close. Do stick around for its finale, though, because...
She reaches for her collar and simply removes it.
I'm just about to create a scene.
Subdue her, men, quickly! If she casts Source, the Voidwoken will come. They'll end us all.
She smiles with wicked satisfaction.
Precisely.
What happened?
What happened? Must have been the turnips. You dare strike...
The lizard's eyes close as he slips in. You shake the lizard by the shoulders. The dwarf lies in a heap on the floor, his great beard twisted and tangled. You hear a faint thud, thud. In a heap on the floor. She's breathing normally, but her eyes are wide open, like those of a corpse.
No.
The Magister lies on the floor, unconscious and bleeding from a dire-looking wound. No, not the final dark.
Not yet.
Her hand lies limp in yours. She's too weak.
The dice roll darkly. They're rolling for me.
Ifan lies motionless, curled on the ground like an animal. Under his shaggy hair, you can see green-eyed. His eyes flicker open, but he doesn't...
Lucen.
Ifan cries out, then his... The hound paws desperately at its snout. It winces as it draws blood from its wet black nose and continues scratching. The dog notices you for the first time and snarls. The hairs on its back.
Sorcerer!
It sneezes suddenly and paws at its nose once.
Can't smell. Can't breathe. Too much sauce. Too much.
Please, make it stop.
Sorcerer!
The dog whines and continues.
God damn it! We need to get off this wreck, and quick! Damn, that doesn't bode well. Onwards and upwards.
He eyes the collar circling your neck and reaches a hand to...
Another sorcerer!
The Magister's companion doesn't blink, frozen in place at the sight of you.
Even if I knew how to rip that thing off, I wouldn't. Some crazy banshee comes screaming through and...
He whispers loudly to the other Magister.
Don't just cower there, Rix. Take out your blood.
Rix grabs his sword, which shakes in the rhythm of his trembling hand. Rix looks to his companion, who then looks to you. They drop their hands.
Go on, then. Find a place to hide.
What will happen?
You need to find a hiding place.
Snaps into splinters!
The marking on the door was painted recently, judging from its pungent scent. You don't recognize the symbol, but it's clearly warning you away. You press your palm against the door to open it. The wood feels neither cold nor warm, but simply grey. The color drains from your hand, and you are left numb. It doesn't budge. The moment you touch the door, you're... through the door and are suddenly face to face with an undead. His skull is bizarrely... The skeleton is quickly leafing through a volume of Cranley Hubert's famous...
No! What damn fools record knowledge on a pult? It catches fire, it turns into must when...
The skeleton looks up and notices you...
Oh, it's you. Shouldn't you be running and screaming or some such?
The skeleton groans and looks back to his book.
Yes, indeed. It's the look of... Now, if you're really quite finished, I believe you have lifeboats to flee to. Please, I was no more an elf than you are those rags you're wearing. I had a mask, rather ingeniously designed. A mask that was stolen by that damn... Still, she'll drown with the rest of these fools, and I will simply pluck my mask from her cold, dead hands.
The skeleton holds up his book in one quick, frustrated...
I am trying to discover if there is... And I will be damned if I let the lives of some... Go on! Go! Swim or drown or...
The moment you touch the door groans up.
Something's breaking through! What the hell's a monster? Death fog! I need to get out of here now!
children and dwarfs first, just like the old stories say.
The dwarf yanks at one of the nearby ropes to no avail.
Said there were other people down there. We need to help.
You see those tentacles, kid? It's time for getting the hell out of here.
Thank you! There's a ladder right over there. You can go straight down.
You're gonna be the death of us, you hear?
Get yourself up the ladder. There's a... Wait! Void Woken!
Bugs would sink the ship on my watch.
They who are about to triumph.
No telling whether there might be more. We need to move. Worse dead than alive.
Let's head above decks.
Had to open your big mouth, didn't you?
Wait! We need to wait!
There's no time.
I have plans for you, child. Rise.
Honorable Dallas, we lost a ship sailing sorcerer prisoners to Fort Joy. We assume some escaped and broke their collars. Their vile magic lured the Voidwoken. All who were aboard are presumed dead. Yours faithfully into eternity, High Judge Oriven.
Those Voidwoken made short bloody work of the ship. Am I the lone survivor? It seems someone, something, wanted me alive. thought the Order would get rid of any trace of the old Source King.
The child has a small mirror in his hands. He holds it up at angles, inspecting his eyes, his chin, the crown of his head.
I'm not supposed to talk to lizards. Really? Like, what kind of stories? A 7-headed snake? That sounds scary. Can I hear it anyway?
You want me tell the tale of Visha, but despite your best efforts, you notice that your knowledge of legends and monsters...
Are you a sorcerer? One of those guys that brings the bad void things here?
The child looks at you straight on, unafraid, searching your face.
I don't see any source on you or me. I guess they're wrong. Or crazy. No one cares where I go. They know I can't leave the island. It's nicer out here than inside anyway. They're gone now. The Magisters took them already. I guess now they're cured. But you didn't die. There isn't anywhere safer. That's what I mean. You'll see. I guess I am, but it's just...
Voidwoken. Those are the same beasts that sank our ship. Damn, they made it to shore.
Look here, Quercus. Another giant. My word, this blasted isle is teeming with them.
Was that? Yes, I did see how it managed to survive an attack by the Great Acorn's servants. Impressive, just as you say.
But that is no reason to trust it. Giants like that destroyed our forests. They are the...
What? Dear me, have you taken leave of all six? Oh, but I see. You are a cunning devil, Quercus. Of course, if it escaped the Great Acorn... So again... We need only follow in its big, wide shadow and be safe.
Egads! It speaks our tongue, Quercus! Hush before...
What do you mean, a good time for introductions? You know full well who I am, you silly old cat. The great Salora, grandest of the... Oh, introduce myself to the giant. I shall do no such thing. You give away your trust too easily. No, we will have the giant march. In time. Now, onwards! Shield! Venture forth, post-haste. The great... Oh, how pensively our shield looks down upon us. Dear me! It has... Why, here, speak! Shield! What? A giant body, but no giant brain, eh, Quercus? Surely even the tall folk know that Rivellon was bare before the Great Acorn
fell from above, beautiful and perfect until the giant races, no offense, they carved the Irwood up. But someday, the great acorn will fall again. The forests will be reborn, and the giant races will be... Oh, Quercus, it wants answers. As what tree did the great acorn fall from? Where did that tree come from, if not a greater acorn? Could you build a nest great enough? Some questions have no answers. Quercus, the great acorn will come. It will destroy the world, and squirrels will reign supreme forever. I fail to see what's so difficult to grasp. What do you say, Quercus? We once... No, quite right. As terrible as the... Rather, we must find a way to live together in peace, giant and squirrel. Although it would be quite a bit easier to get along if the giants would stop. Perhaps the shield will let them know as much.
You spot a strange lizard gazing over the water with a steady, malcontent stare. His skin, yes, you recognize him from the ship. It would seem you're not the only one who survived the tentacles of the deep. The lizard turns about with the graceful ease of a dancer, or a duelist. You lock eyes with his.
I did survive, yes. And chances are I wouldn't have, had you not returned to the aid of your fellow passengers down in that dreadful hole. You have my gratitude.
Hand over heart, he salutes you with a bob of the head. More than a nod, though less than a bow.
Yes, I'm sure you've all the makings of a hero and all that, but nevertheless, one good turn does deserve another, so... As far as the whole... Now then, if there's nothing further... I'm sure I don't mean to sound condescending, but I had thought it quite...
He sighs, dramatic.
Tell me, what do you see when you cast your glance over this ocean? Memories. He looks out over the water once more, and so do you. As for myself, when I consider this, I see continents dotted with mighty cities. And shimmering along the soft curve of the sea's horizon, I picture the palaces that formed my paradise. What do you mean, what do I mean? I mean just what I say.
Suddenly, having all the air of being deep...
Well, don't just stand there gawking like an ape at an abacus. Or do you really mean to tell me you don't know who I am? The very same. I am the Red Prince, the All-Conqueror, the World-Tamer. Of course you know me.
There's a brief moment's pause, during which his grandiloquent poet...
That said, I suppose I must own up to the fact that I find myself... The grandeur that is my fate has hit a bit of a snag. But never you worry. For the throne I was destined, and my throne I shall have. Truly. A kind offer indeed. And you've already proven to be trustworthy enough. Fine. I on one condition. For reasons I'll not disclose right now, it is imperative that I should meet with a dreamer. I've reason to believe one of them may be present on this island. Promise me we'll look for him, and I'll extend you the blessing of my company. Jolly good. So, now that that's settled, first things, even if you are as versed in the art of eloquence as I am, that our swords will be doing a lot of the talking from here. As a born fighter, I prefer the perfection of the blade myself. But I'm well acquainted with the secrets of magic, and yes, even subterfuge. What say you? Do not take my elegance as a mask for frailty. My blows shatter shields, and my thrusts pierce armor. If a warrior you need, the warrior you'll have. I offered the perfection of the blade, and you very well. Onwards, then, to victory.
The Red Prince nods and gives you a smile that wavers ever so delicately, but...
Now, as you're aware, you'll be travelling with a prince. Proper forms of address include Your Majesty, Your Royal Highness, or if you're feeling particularly frivolous, Milord. As your luck would have it, I seem to be fresh out of luggage. Of course, there are other forms of protocol to bear in mind, but I'll see to it you'll pick up the rest as we go.
Our shield speaks, Quercus. Prick up your phantom ears.
A black cat. Some would see this as an omen.
It seems we're not the only
The cat's
ones
eyes are clouded and grey, but it's still...
What? How did I get... Hey, stop following me. Me? I know who I am. But at least I think I do. Sometimes it feels like... No, I know who I am. Who are you? Most don't see what's coming.
The cat shakes its head, as if trying to wake up from a deep sleep.
Huh? Yeah, fine.
The cat opens his mouth as if to speak, but his eyes lose focus.
Hey, mister. It's a lot nicer here. I'm sure glad you went back to save the others. Saw one of them wringing out their tunic at the shore. I never want to set foot on a stuffy old boat ever again. Never.
I know nothing of any of this.
We already know the truth, Magister. Now speak. Where is he?
I'm a proud loyal to the Order.
Stay back, sorcerer, and stay silent. Our Godwoken speaks.
We know you've been helping sorcerers escape, Atusa. We have proof.
I'd sooner cut my tongue out than lie to you, Alexander. I know nothing of any escapees.
If you can tell the Godwoken no more, your tongue is of no use. Cut it out.
This can't be serious, Alexander. Come!
You should know by now to obey your superior, Magister, whatever she may ask.
Stay silent, lizard!
Atusa pinches the tip of her tongue with 2 fingers and brings her dagger to its root. Her eyes squeeze shut. Drops of...
Stop! My father, may his soul rest in peace, would be disappointed in you, Atusa. To think you would lie to his only son, your bishop, and your friend these many years. The fate of our realm hangs in the balance. If you will not help us save it, then you will help the Void destroy it. Dallas?
Yes, Your Holiness?
I believe we're done here.
What a waste. Come, we'll be needed elsewhere.
The Lizard Magister, or what's left of her, lies in a puddle of gore.
She was a lizard, yet a magister. No matter her reasons, her penalty was fair.
Did you see them? You did, right? Those claws. Wonder what's behind the masks, too. Can't be pretty. That, Magister, that was Bishop Alexander. leader of the Divine Order, and his right hand, Dallis. How do you not know this? Ha! More the fool you. Day is night, and night is day in Fort Joy, O noble one. The Magisters are the royalty around here. You'll learn you. Now, why don't you move along and settle in? A Magister will come and find you when they're ready for you. Could be a while.
Come on then, Lexi. Lay up.
I find I need bread. I want no trouble.
Bread or brisket, Tom's the same.
Your grift teaches you to bully others.
You keep it same out your mouth.
Have you, cud?
Just like all your kind.
Disgusting like bread.
Oh, I don't feel so good.
Just hand over the gold. You there. You've just arrived, isn't that right? Are you quite alone?
The man scowls at you.
I thought I might see if you wanted to get out of this place. Though maybe I ought to ask someone who isn't a prissy I have a plan. A good one. But I need a partner. You would be too if you'd been here as long as I have. In fact, you should be nervous if you're here at all. I've been here a long time. Longer than anyone else. People get taken sometimes. Some folks say they get cured. I have a way out of here. It won't be easy, and I need a... Are you interested? Oh, noble. But after the Magisters take you all, you'll know... Good luck with your friends, though.
Yes. Is it an audience you desire? There was a small incident which prompted my many rivals to move against such a nuisance, the law. Quite necessary to keep the common in line, of course, but one such as myself it should exempt as a matter of course. By the rabble and for the rabble. You're one of those, are you? We'll see if you'll still trumpet the virtues of law when its executors turn to us with malicious intent. I hardly know you as yet. Let's leave some mystery in the relationship, shall we? We can exchange criminal There isn't much to say, but for the fact it's the portent of it all. I can feel it. The revelation will be world-changing. I just know it. And justified it is too. You'll... As certain as the sun, such is my conviction. I will...
The king's brow knits together, then apart and back again. He seems to be swimming deep in his thoughts and doesn't look up as you approach.
The ground? I don't know what you... I'm just trying to work it out. What... My mind? What else, kin? I'm wondering why. All of this. Source, the Voidwoken, the Divine. Why? No doubt the two are related. Perhaps if we can reverse the cause of our misfortune. Keep a name out your mouth, how about?
Please, excuse us.
You're talking to me, not him, Sam.
Oh, for the love of Lucian, Balladeer. You're acting like a madman.
Say it again. What you said about my wife. Go on. Piss off. Go on, Sam.
Well, it's the truth, and you know it. She's better off. So what if it was messy? I'd rather puke my...
A flat smile twitches across...
She never did like you. Wouldn't know a thing about you and I, Gretty.
The man looks for a moment at the corpse at his feet, then turns back toward the nearly finished coffin, bloodied hammer in hand.
Murder's a big word. And no, this here's a bed for someone 1,000 times better than that snake. Rest her soul. The love of my life. Gret. She passed in the night.
He tenderly runs a hand along...
If she were here, she'd tell me this plank is crooked. Chastise me for using warp.
The man holds a hand to his cheek for a moment.
Wouldn't know a thing about you and I, Gretty.
Ha! I found you, didn't I? Red, they said. Red, then dead. Not an attempt, mate. Not if I can. Time's up, Your Highness. It's stabbing time.
Yield to none. Reveal yourself. Damned nuisance these assassins are. It's their frightful manners I mind the most, really. Well, that was rather fun, wasn't it? I do find it ever so invigorating to cut a cutthroat's throat. Oh, one gets used to this kind of thing so quickly. This is hardly the first time someone's... I'll tell you what, though. Whomever wants me out of the pit, all those bumblers they've sent so far...
The woman looks out on the gently lapping waves. She seems...
Haven't seen you around here before. New?
Well, most certainly. I brought my own share of knowledge with... Oh, that'll happen here. Hope Griff and his people aren't giving you too hard of a time. You here alone?
She gives you a long look.
You keep them friends of yours close. Not much in this world someone you love can't make better. It's nothing. If I haven't learned that by now, used to be I had a family. A husband, and then they brought us here. I couldn't stop them from taking my boys from me when they... Now I'm just waiting for them to call my name. Waiting.
Her eyes spark.
Kind of you to ask. Stefan, he was my little one. Smart as a whip and no less wicked. And my husband, he...
She talks for some time about birthdays, about Felix's prickly joy radiates from her as she remembers.
What a gift to think of them. I'd like to give something to you too. A family recipe. Take care of yourself.
Slides in and out and in again. Here you are. I wonder what keeps you. Tell me your tale. Start from the beginning. Start from where you come. I see, I see. Now tell me more. Tell me what you do. Tell me what you find. I understand. Now tell me how your story ends. Power. An old ambition. I have a token. Power comes from strength, and strength comes from growth. These seeds sprout. It is nothing. Many fragments swirl on my shore.
So this is Fort Joy.
Surely you'll have one.
What a crumbling disaster.
Maybe you don't speak ancient. What I mean is, I'm very tired. Excuse me, ever so tired.
Amid the squalor of Fort Joy, you suddenly spot an elf with diamond features. Regal and Ray. She was among the sorcerers with whom you fought the Voidwoken down in the hold of the sinking ship. Her eyes are focused on a lizard some distance away, and you get the distinct feeling he's an unfortunate man indeed to be trapped in her tiger-like gaze. No sooner have these words left your mouth than she turns about and grabs you in a stranglehold. You feel that...
You caught me off guard. No one catches me off guard. Who are you? But you did, and now the tables have turned.
A push, a pivot, and now you suddenly face her. Despite the precariousness of your situation, you notice a flaw in her diamond features.
It's dawning on you, isn't it? Why I hate reptiles like you. Forgive me if I don't take your word for it.
She drives the needle in deeper.
In truth, it does not matter in the least who you really are. You saw me mark my prey. You could warn him. That makes you a liability. That makes you needle feed. Never. You are a lizard, perhaps a slaver. Why should I freely chain my fate to one like you, like I was once forced to? I hate to say it, but you make sense. Oh, little needle mine, watch. You know what? Today is a rather fine day. Sunshine and an easy breeze. I'm not quite sure the weather...
With a casual flick of the wrist, she withdraws the needle from your neck and smiles.
Let's discuss our respective roles. Yumi and Death will be playing many a round of hide and seek. So, as a rogue, my speciality is stealth. The quick suits me fine. Lead on, or better yet, let me take the lead, then follow me.
You're not quite certain you'll ever sleep soundly with Sabine in any sort of proximity. The dog focuses at the cat at your feet, bearing it.
What were you thinking, messing with Griff's boots, anyhow? Frightfully busy at the moment, love. Haven't got any liquor on hand, have you? This fella could use a little comfort. Well, what a swollen swine you are. This fella won't accept the healing I've offered him, I'll have you know. Intent on calling the Reaper over with them. Poor fella over there crossed one of Griff's card sharks and got a club to the skull. Don't to be sure, but I'd like...
Oh, out my face. Them scared...
He smacks your hand away, refusing the potion.
You're trying to kill me, ain't you? Get! Those bleeding fools think they run the place. But I showed them. Shut your trap. Lest you want...
Leave me. Go.
She smiles and reaches out as if to touch your arm.
Sorry. I can't... can't...
Amidst a crowd of screws, bolts, and scraps of metal, the woman is manipulating a glove-like...
And what you after? Get bed.
A grin cracks.
Sure thing.
Elfie should have thought twice before she crossed Griff.
Ifan looks to have been in a vicious fight. He rolls his sleeves down and casually wipes some blood from his cheek. He nods.
Always business to take care of. Say.
He stretches out one rough hand to shake yours. He grips your hand tight as a vice and shakes.
Say, you don't look all that busy now that we're safely on dry land. I could use someone to watch my back. I've just got a small errand to run. And then I'll be looking to get the hell out of here while I've still got a neck to collar. How about we stick together until we get out of this place? Everyone needs to make a living.
The little black cat trailing you hisses at him, hair raising a ridge along its back. Without batting an eyelid, the man rumbles a lupine growl. The cat hides behind your leg, mewling. He shoots you a flinty look, all teeth and peril.
Lone wolves only share such information with friends. Are we going to be friends?
He grins, sharp teeth glittering.
So, before we hit the road, it's best if we decide battle strat. Survival's my main priority. I'll use every trick in the book to keep us alive. But if a wayfarer's not what you're after, I've got other skills. What do you need? Can do.
He scans the horizon for threats with one green eye.
Right you are.
Did you see them, sir? Bishop Alexander and the Hammer herself, they were so close. Almost a kin, is it? A traitor cannot be murdered. A traitor can only receive their due. Doubly so for a lizard traitor. It's a pity she couldn't die twice. Easy enough to say in times of peace. The void woken a coming, scale.
Hey, I know you.
Losa, the dark-eyed jokester you met aboard the ship, waves enthusiastically.
Back then I was... Madame... You. Glad nothing like a nice tentacle slap across the moor to set the tone for the week, eh? How'd you escape? I saw you fall. We all did. Thought you were done for. When we get out of this place, I owe you a... So you managed to swim to safety, is that it? What about when you were in the water? Didn't hear anything unusual, did you? No. I mean, not more unusual than usual.
Losa's voice catches in her throat. The joy drains from her face. Her eyes lose focus. She is stock still, waxy skinned, her eyes dark. Greyish-black veins run from her eyes down her cheeks. Her head snaps to you mechanically, and her eyes lock with yours. Dark pupils dilate. Light suddenly flashes back into her face. The grey veins drain to...
Anyway, what were we talking about? Ah, it's nothing really. It's just... I'm just a bit... Put it like this. You've never been a host, I bet. That's because you're an infested clump of leaves on the... But I'm a roadside inn. Red door. Like a goddamn gold star inn for the disembodied.
She gives you a searching look.
You seem pretty well adjusted. Ain't that just the truth? So, how are you enjoying the joy? Yeah? I was just thinking... So, you want to check this place out together? Strength in number... It does, right? Before we head out, I've got more than a few tricks up my sleeve. Lately, I've been into the enchanting art. Sounds fine. So, yeah? Hey, wait a sec. It looks like you have all the company you need. Till then. Is that indigestion, or is it... Oh, God. Not now.
I got my eye on you, Scaly. Don't try any of that sauce business on my watch, or I'll do to you what the Hammer did to that traitor. Don't make promises you can't keep, filth. We...
The shrine depicts Lucian the Divine, avatar of the 7 gods. A low, resonant vibration. Your knees buckle. The hum grows loud.
Shrine, by the looks of it.
Perhaps it's those bleeding wolves didn't eat so much.
Hey! You're a little light in your trunk, ain't you? Why don't you take a gander at the goodies I got? Stuff you won't find anywhere else in camp. Procured by special means. Boss don't mind where the gold comes from, long as he gets his cut. Have a look, why don't you? Business is business. Even the Magisters know that, Gator. Let's just say, folks leave here. Only the finest, you know.
Ain't fit for beasts. Leave him be. Don't make me say it again.
Listen, I can help you if you just...
Shut up, elf. This clown, you caught him stealing from my kitchen. Still won't say where he stashed my supplies. Sound like someone you'd let off with a slap. Caught him red-handed trying to make off with a second crate after he took the first. What supplies? Crate of food, citrus in particular. He'll talk, or he'll die quiet. Ain't been here long, have ya? No one gets to have...
He twirls his knife between his...
Divine's gone. This blade is the only god watching over Fort Joy. Alls I want is my supplies. Happy to let this clown die in a gutter instead of my kitchen.
The old dog looks up at you but doesn't lift his greying head from his paws. He heaves a heavy sigh.
It's no use anyway. You're nice. Emmy would have loved you. She was my mate for the last 7, carry the 2, plus 50. 5 years! The Magisters, they took her. Say, let me show you.
The dog focuses at the cat at your feet.
Ooh.
The cat's eyes are clouded and...
What's going...
Oh, hey! Hey! I thought you might be Emmy. Key? What key? Oh, the key! If you find out where it leads, if you see not too far from here, but she was taken by a guy in a white robe who smelled lots and lots of dogs, and also a little like dead people. I think I love you.
Ooh.
Just as you're about to address the lizard, the Red Prince bars you with an outstretched arm.
This man is a dreamer. As you know, I need a word with him. You may wait here while I speak. Permission indeed.
He bids the dreamer stand up and pay attention, which he does in a groveling and awkward manner. The dreamer then chews and swallows a handful of Drudenay leaves, but he falls asleep. To your surprise, the Red Prince lies down and follows suit. After about half an hour, they wake up. The Red Prince pinches the bridge of his nose in apparent irritation before turning his back on the jabbering dreamer. You receive a withering glance in response.
A deserved bit of sarcasm, I suppose. But though this sting-tailed fellow may be a less than stellar specimen in the firmament of dream, turns out I'm being hunted by an enemy I didn't know actually existed. The dreamers, though, they're on my side. And they've visions of me on the throne. Of course it is. I was born with the promise of an emperor. To keep it, I must find a second dreamer. A greater one. Bahara is her name, and she resides in the swamplands east of the fort.
You know, I could tell you all about swamp dreamers too, if I chewed that much Drudenay.
Oh, do hold your prickly tongue.
A moment's pause. I had thought us too wicked for rest.
Are you certain you want to dismiss your companion?
If we have different paths to take...
Understand? Then why do you wake a dreamer? Oh, I was so close. And you smell of burnt hair and barren dreams. But I had the good breeding not to mention it. So close to the dream.
This looks like the crate I'm after. But where are the contents?
An elf, caked in mud and blood.
You believe what he says? That I am a thief? Perceptive. Like most men behind bars, I'm innocent. Like most of us here on the island, in fact. Aren't you like me, looking for a way out? Some people say not you. Smart. In this case, I think we help each other. I know a way out. I show you. And you help me out of it. Finally, Griff releases me if he sees I do not have what he... After I am free, I see no one. In fact, I only hear the sound of Griff clearing his throat. Griff is a powerful man. Power is mysterious. In case you have... I intend no harm. I want only some provisions. A bit of bread, a potato or two. You understand. Thank you.
As soon as I saw that glint in your eye, I knew we'd make a solid team.
Perhaps if those bleeding dwarves didn't eat so much.
He freezes and shoots you a wary glance, looking for all the world like a wild animal.
Well, why not? Go ahead.
Ifan begins counting on his fingers and muttering to himself.
43, give or take. Indeed. What else do you want to know?
He shrugs.
Mercenaries. It's a job. My job. I didn't like...
He smiles broadly and looks away. You're not sure, but you could swear he just winked at you.
Stick with me, and I'll introduce you to my pack leader, Roost. It's good for a man to have a trade. At least sometimes the contracts keep me going, when I'm not sure what else could... Not much, I'll tell you that. Why? What do you think of them? Faith got us into this mess in the first place. Come on. Let's use...
Worse than war rations, these.
You looking for a match? You'll have a good head on most of the competition, that's for certain. A good time.
That's so.
Worse than war rations, these.
You don't smell like oranges. I thought all lizards smelled like oranges. I guess it's just that...
Ain't fit for beasts.
If a magister finds on you, you forget my name here.
Keep it down, will you?
Griff glances from his blade to you and back again.
You already know the terms. Nothing else to say. Sure, have a look. Worse than war rations, these. Worse than war rations, these.
Is that indigestion, or is it... Oh, God. Hey there, old buddy, old acquaintance. Want to team up again? Well, that was the...